finally got a new Universal title and... What the hell is that?
Why are you so negative, TheGreatOne?
You are way too negative right now.
Stop the negativity, you piece of...
People ask me all the time, why are you still watching the WWE? This right here. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Are you kidding me? Barking alongside Roman Reigns' theme song? Awesome stuff right here. How something like this even happens? That's exactly the type of humor that Vince McMahon actually likes. That's why I'm a WWE fan.
What kind of awful decisions will you people make tonight?
Welcome everybody to another episode of Greatness of SmackDown, and I don't even know what to say, people. I don't even know, like, it's almost as if they are intentionally trying to give us a bad show. I don't even want to bother. Let's talk about SmackDown on Fox. The show kicks off with a very good King Corbin entrance. I'm not gonna lie, I actually liked it. My man enters the ring as Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler wait for him, and they were clapping. Anyway, Corbin starts taking shots at Roman Reigns, calling him a shell of what he once was. It's no longer Roman Reigns' yard. It's Corbin's kingdom. He doesn't like Shorty G and Mustafa Ali being on his team because they are a weak link, and it should be Roode and Ziggler instead. Corbin asks if the crowd wants to see the big dog, and they do. So we got Roman Reigns' music, but an animated chihuahua appears on the big screen instead, barking, and yeah, man, I don't even know what to say. It's so bad. It's so bad. I'm speechless. I'm just speechless. I know that's the point, but not only is it not funny, it makes Corbin, Roode, and Ziggler look like a bunch of idiots. Who would honestly find it funny at all? Wow. By the way, why would Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode be King Corbin's lackeys? Two of the biggest WWE's veterans. King Corbin's lackeys. That was one of the worst show openings I've ever seen. You gotta be kidding me with this crap. Anyway, we got Shorty G and Mustafa Ali versus Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler. That was a pretty decent match. In the middle of it, Roman Reigns came out and attacked King Corbin. We got 450 from Mustafa Ali and he pinned Dolph Ziggler. So it's Shorty G and Mustafa Ali won the match. So basically they are going to still be on the team if it wasn't obvious enough. Now what I do like is that Mustafa Ali is now called Mustafa Ali, not Ali anymore. He's a good guy, he deserves it. I know it's something that he wanted in the past. Hopefully Andrade is going to be Andrade Cien Almas again as well, but that's like too much for Vince McMahon. It's hard to memorize that. We got a Firefly Funhouse with Bray Wyatt. And that was a very good way to introduce a new championship. My man just showed us a magic trick and he turned the red championship into a blue championship. I'm not even being sarcastic, like that's the perfect way for Bray Wyatt to introduce a new championship. I couldn't ask for anything better. And you know what? I think the title looks fine. Yeah. I wish it was a bit more creative, but at the end of the day, this is going to be an unpopular opinion. I think it looks better than the Red Championship. I'm biased, of course. Blue is my favorite color, but it doesn't look half that bad. You know, maybe it should have more black instead of red, but at the end of the day, I guess I'm fine with it. I don't know. And he basically talked about Miz TV. We got King Corbin, Robert Roode, Dolph Ziggler, and the mascot dog backstage, and everyone is upset. Corbin has an idea on how to fix what happened. So basically, they still expect to be on the team. They are not going to be on the team. What will happen is that they will end up costing the match at Survivor Series. Yeah. Gulak says Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas are with him because they actually want to learn. Anyway, you know what happened. Braun Strowman beating the crap out of everyone. Braun, I'm a tough dude, big tough dude, I beat jobbers. Oh, care about me. And nobody does. Yeah. Daniel Bryan gets approached by Sami Zayn and the WWE Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura. Of course, Sami is basically saying that you should team up with us, we will have your back. Daniel Bryan actually had a logical question. If you have my back, why wouldn't you help me when the Fiend attack me? So Daniel Bryan says that I'm not gonna join you, I don't care, but you should ask Braun Strowman. Sami Zayn starts, making fun of Braun Strowman. Turns out Braun Strowman was behind them all this time. So it was a pretty funny segment. Sami Zayn was like, we'll find you, don't find us. I thought it was pretty decent. I just don't understand why would they waste so much time with Daniel Bryan and Sami Zayn and it would end with this. So hopefully we're gonna get something more. But right now, it seems pointless. It honestly seems pointless. We got the WWE SmackDown Live Tag Team Titles rematch. The Revival versus the New Day. It was fine. I didn't really care that much because I've seen it, the last week. What's interesting is that why are we getting a championship rematch? I like the idea of rematches when you lose a title, but that's not the thing in the WWE anymore. It doesn't exist. Automatic rematches are removed. So sometimes when WWE feel like it's convenient, you will have these rematches, and most of the time you will not have these rematches, so I really don't get it. Anyway, the Undisputed Era came out and the New Day won by disqualification. We got a big brawl, but SmackDown was ready, people. And it makes sense. The Undisputed Era, basically every champion of NXT got scared of the Lucha House Party and Heath Slater. I get it. I honestly get it. We got Heavy Machinery versus Kevin Tibbs and Kip Stevens, and that was obviously a squash match. Let me ask you something. Why would you use your precious time for something like this? I'm asking, not you, but the WWE. You only have 1 hour and 30 minutes, or even less than that, actually, without the commercials. Why would you use that precious time instead of giving us a 5, 4, 3-star match, Ali versus whatever, I don't know, I don't care? Why would you give us this? We know what Heavy Machinery are all about. We don't need to build them anymore. What's the point? We got Bayley versus Nikki Cross. Bayley sends Cross into the steel ring steps. The NXT Women's Champion Shayna Baszler comes to ringside and Bayley jumps in the ring. We basically got a big brawl. We got people like Tegan Nox, Rhea Ripley, Dakota Kai, and Yim. So that was a pretty cool moment in my opinion. Now what I don't understand is how it ended up being Sasha Banks, Dana Brooke, Carmella, and Nikki Cross versus Ripley, Yim, Nox, and Kai. How exactly does that happen? You invade a show that you should not be at. You should have security trying to be you don't belong here, go back to NXT. You are not contracted to SmackDown. They should be treated like crowd members. No, they got an official match. Yes. Explain me how does that work. Anyway, Sasha Banks, Nikki Cross, Dana Brooke, and Carmella won the match. After the match, we got a big brawl again. And then we got the Miz TV. He starts talking about the Fiend Bray Wyatt and Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan didn't want to answer any questions. The Miz got angry because you know the history between these two. The Miz was very aggressive. I honestly feel like the Miz was pretty much a heel in this one, which I appreciate, of course, I kinda miss it. Daniel Bryan didn't want to be on the show again, he said the show sucks. They talked about Daniel Bryan being unstable, but Bray Wyatt is unstable too, so that's why Bray Wyatt attacked Daniel Bryan. He understands. Anyway, you probably seen the show. That was a very good segment. Great promo by Daniel Bryan, great promo by The Miz. Really love that exchange. We got a Firefly Funhouse, and Wyatt tells Bryan it's rude to discuss a man when he's not present. Wyatt asks Bryan if he wants to come and play. We got a bunch of puppets saying yes, and Daniel Bryan saying no. It happened multiple times. That was pretty funny. And then Daniel Bryan asked if you want to put, the Universal Championship title on the line at Survivor Series. And Bray Wyatt started chanting, yes. And that's basically what ended SmackDown. A Survivor Series match confirmed. Wyatt versus Daniel Bryan. We obviously knew that is going to happen, but I'm glad it got confirmed. I cannot wait for the match. And this year's Survivor Series looks amazing. And you know what? I'm kinda actually glad that we didn't get a triple threat champions match, because I feel like they compensated that with a bunch of good matches like Ray versus Lesnar, Wyatt versus Daniel Bryan. It's just as good in my opinion. Of course, these matches are very predictable, but marquee matches nonetheless. I also appreciate the fact that Daniel Bryan is a babyface, but he's not doing the yes chant. Of course, he's a babyface right now, but it's not like he's going to change completely in a couple of weeks. It was a weird episode of SmackDown. Like, we got a few highlights that I liked, but most of it felt very irrelevant. I feel like you guys probably felt that way too. I would give this show 5.8 out of 10 or something. I appreciate the exchange between Wyatt, Bryan, The Miz. That was pretty entertaining. Other than that, meh. Something I've seen before multiple times. Anyway, so thank you for watching the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. And as always, the great one, peace, love, and hugs.